happening, gang? It's your boy Retro back again with another reaction video. Yeah. Today we got another huge update. I know you guys can probably already tell it's going down by the title. Today we have CNN hosts absolutely going against the grain, going against everything that CNN stands for, their agenda. This newest segment, this was at the DNC, guys. I'm excited to get into it. So we're not straight in. Just make sure you guys hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Before we even get into it, guys, hit that like button, also hit that subscribe button for your boy. Without further ado, let's jump straight into it, guys. We've got a quote here that says, Democrats have controlled the White House for the past 12 of 16 years, and somehow it's still Donald Trump's fault. When you really think about that, this is the point that Donald Trump should be running and campaigning on, guys. Let's get into it and see how this CNN host just heated them up.
In all these speeches, as good as they were, is that she's in the White House right now. Democrats have controlled the White House for 12 of the last 16 years. And for all of the talk about division and the problems in the country and people are hurting, Democrats have mostly controlled this country. Trump had it for 4. The Obamas and Biden had it for the rest of the time. And somehow, it's still all Trump's fault, and somehow she hasn't been at the center of it. So to me, that's still the glaring hole in this campaign that hasn't yet been solved at the convention. How do you explain all of the problems that will be solved by the person who is currently in there for the last 3.5 years, who is supposed to already be working on solving?
Folks, I did not hear one lie from our friend Scott Jennings here, going against the grain on CNN at the DNC, guys. Absolutely heating them up. I think Donald Trump should be running on this point alone. When they're trying to paint this picture to say that he's the one who's, trying to turn this country in a different direction, in democracy, start a dictatorship. We got to really look at who's been affecting our country for the longest, and it's been them. They've been in control for the longest. Donald Trump's got a measly 25% to their whopping 75%. They've been ruling, they've been in control, and they've done nothing. They've done nothing but tear our country down to the ground. Donald Trump, in his little bit of time that he had, has done so much and benefit our country to the point where he has gotten historic amount of support, and we're seeing that. Oh, but folks, hold on to your seats. It doesn't stop there. Scott Jennings went on an absolute tirade, a heater at the DNC, where he's now trying to hold the left accountable, hold Kamala Harris, the Harris campaign accountable for the nothingness, the nothing burger that they keep serving up at the DNC. No policies whatsoever. We haven't heard anything that she stands for except the stuff that she's stolen from Donald Trump. Listen to him here.
Tonight said anything. Nobody tonight said a damn thing. They want you to vote for a ticket based on absolutely no concrete idea about what they would do once they get in office. You said he got more progressive when he got elected governor. So you're saying every time he gets another office, he gets more and more progressive. I think that's exactly what would happen. Tonight, you did hear people say, well, we may not agree with them on everything, but at least it'll be joyful as they tax us into oblivion. I think the idea that you could run an entire presidential campaign based on the idea of vote for me to find out what's in it.
Wait a minute,
ought
Scott,
to terrify
Scott,
every American.
Scott, you're
tonight.
They don't even want to let the man finish, guys. Do you hear that? They had to cut him off. Scott, you're getting on to the point that we're trying to stray all the Dems away from, guys. This is the point that everyone on the right, we're trying to drive home that Kamala Harris, the Harris-Walz campaign, has not brought forward their policies. Donald Trump's the most transparent candidate. He's letting you know his agenda, letting you know exactly what they stand for, or what he stands for, and he's giving the American people room to be able to critique, judge Donald Trump based off his agenda. Whereas on the other side, we got Kamala Harris, Tim Walz, and we see nothing. We don't understand what they stand for, and they won't put it out there. They're simply saying, hey, let me borrow your vote, and on the back end, I'll show you what I stand for. Like, what kind of policy is that, guys? I'm glad we got Scott here, Scott Jennings, who is not letting up on the Dems. And we got a very, very embarrassing clip we got to get into, guys. This is the View host, Anna Navarro, absolutely making a fool of herself, where she's trying to say that Donald Trump is turn this country into a communist party is what's going to happen. Let's get into it, guys. You've got to hear this.
Donald Trump and his minions call Kamala a communist. I know communism. I fled communism from Nicaragua when I was 8 years old. I don't take it lightly. And let me tell you what communist dictators do. And it's never just for one day. They attack the free press. They call them the enemy of the people, like Ortega does in Nicaragua. They put their unqualified relatives in cushy government jobs so they can get rich of their.
Wait a minute, guys. Is she describing Joe Biden, the Biden administration, guys? They're silencing everyone on the right who's trying to get the truth out there. At one point, the fact checker was, unchecking stuff that was true to and proven to be fact. And then we've got, putting their relatives in cushy jobs, nepotism. What about your boy Hunter Biden on the border? It sounds like she is naming, by instance, the Biden administration, the Biden crime family. I'm a little bit confused if she's on the wrong side of the aisle right now. It sounds like she's naming Joe Biden. Listen to this.
Nicaragua. They put their unqualified relatives in cushy government jobs so they can get rich of their positions, like the Castros do in Cuba. And they refuse to accept legitimate elections when they lose and call for violence to stay in power, like Maduro is doing right now in Venezuela. Now, you tell me something. Do any of those things sound familiar?
I just want to say, guys, we see those folks in the crowd. They don't look moved whatsoever. Look at the faces here in the crowd. Folks aren't even paying attention. I mean, like, this is really hard. If you can't hold a hold of an audience like this, and you're supposed to be someone they look up. You're supposed to be a DNC figurehead, Everyone on the left supposed to love The View. No one's even paying attention to what one of the star hosts, Ana Navarro, has to say up there on the DNC stage. Listen to them. Look at them. Look at the reaction from the crowd. There is just no emotion whatsoever. No one cares about what she's saying because they know it's a ton of fluff. It's a ton of baloney. Listen to her.
Those things sound familiar? Is there anybody running for president who reminds you of that? And I know one thing, it's not Kamala Harris. That is not the America we love. It's not the land of freedom we treasure.
Okay, guys, and that right there is Ana Navarro, just about Kamala Harris, walking in Kamala Harris's shadow right there, talking in a complete circle, word salad for you. Trying to paint the picture, say Donald Trump is some, communist dictator who's going to come in and end democracy. We already know this is more the fear mongering from The View. ABC's The View doing their work. They're pushing their agenda even at the DNC's convention, guys. Listen to her. But just wait, guys. It gets worse. One more clip I'm dying to show you guys this one. This is Ana Navarro's reason why she believes that Kamala Harris is a good presidential pick right here. This is why she believes she should be walking in the White House. Listen to her reasoning. I don't have to say much behind this one.
And you know what else? Kamala Harris, she likes dogs. And my dog Cha-Cha likes her. Dogs are good judges of character. So are cats. We cannot elect a president who does not like dogs or hangs around with people who shoot them.
Guys, I can't make this stuff up. I don't know what we're witnessing anymore. I mean, like, how much more of a fool are they going to make of themselves? This is live at the DNC. We've got they're letting anybody go up there and speak. You're seeing now that when Ana Navarro doesn't have a ABC's The View script, she absolutely just talks about, now it sounds like one of my goddaughters, I got 4-year-old and a 3-year-old goddaughter, and they'll tell me about how their puppies are so nice and they love when people love their puppies. And if their puppy loves you, they love you. Like, oh my goodness, she sounds like a toddler right now, comparing Kamala Harris and, being able to relate with her policies through her puppy. I'm gonna leave it there, guys. You hop in the comment section. Let me know your thoughts about what we just seen. It seems like the loonies of the left are still losing. Hop in the comment section. Let me know your thoughts. Also, make sure you guys hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you enjoy more content like this. Catch you guys on the next one. We go.